Hey, what is up, vinyl community? Come on downstairs to the basement. I got a lot of cool stuff I want to show you in my music room. And to make the video interesting, I recorded some video on my drone. As you walk down the stairs, you can see there's music stuff everywhere. But we're going to start off in my office where it all began. In 2011, I had a small record collection and a turntable, and I was searching online for a place to store my records. That's when I discovered the vinyl community and IKEA shelves, and I wanted to make sure I had the perfect music room before I made my first video. Built into the wall is a floating shelf that I did myself to save money, and 2 Polk audio speakers. Currently on the shelf is a U-turn Orbit with an Ortofon red and acrylic platter. Sounds really good. On my shelf are collectibles that I picked up along the way. It's probably 95% record store buttons. I don't have a lot of CDs, but the ones that are more valuable or that are promos or collectible, I have up here on this shelf, and then another CD case holder below. Greeno gave me a couple tape organizers. I spray painted them white to match, hung them on the wall, and here's where I keep most of my tapes. Stepping outside the office and over to the right, I have an Edison diamond disc player. This is from the early 1900s. It is not a Victrola. It is a diamond disc player, and that's the only type of disc that it will play. The turntable can be wound up and spins at about 80 RPM. This part of the basement used to have a movie theme, but as my music collection grew and my electronics grew, it kind of took over everything. I organized my records A to Z beginning here on this shelf, and then it ends actually on the white shelf that you see in my office. I have some 45s there on top, and then over here in the crates to the right, I have some blues and jazz. Do you see the shelf over there to the right? My dad built that in the 70s. My sister owned it for a lot of years. I recently acquired it and thought it'd be a great place to experiment with more stereo equipment. Right now I'm running a Sherwood SEL-200 with a Tandberg 9000 reel-to-reel, and then as well as a Pro-Ject Essential running through a Phono S box and then also a speed box to maintain that perfect speed. Acoustically, this room is not ideally set up. To offset the sound, I have a Utah AS2 up here on this shelf, and it really helps complement the sound, especially on jazz albums. I'm running a pair of Cerwin Vega AT12. They sound fantastic. I really am enjoying the sound coming from the reel-to-reel. It has a very warm, smooth feel to it, and when the tape is in good condition, it sounds fantastic. Here, check out this piano roll real quick. This is one of those rolls that they would feed into a piano player. You know, one of those ones where it would kind of play by itself. It looks like a ghost is playing the piano. I sold 250 of these for this lady one time, and she let me keep one of them. So I wanted to remember the collection and also have something cool like a piano player roll. I won't spend a lot of time here, but check out some of these magazines. I have some fanzines from the late 90s and early 2000s, as well as some circus and hit parader magazines from the mid to late 70s. We have this room set up as a kid's playroom. So not only can you color and draw on the walls, you can also play Kid Stories records on this old record player. Alright, now this is really cool. I inherited my grandfather's Motorola after he passed away. It's an old tube amp record player combined with a tuner. Really cool. It looks like you got a really good deal on it, paid less than $200 when it retailed for over $400. It has the original documentation with it and receipt. It plays 45s, it's also an FM tuner, and it doesn't work. It does power up, but it shuts off right away. So this is a project for the future. I would like to get this working again, and those are his original LPs that are stored in there today. Alright, that's what I had to show. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. And everybody in the vinyl community, take care.